What I'm about to tell you is some snake shit that a teenage kid pulls in order to deceive people to be on his side of the arguments, okay? Some sneako shit, okay? This sports blog before. I've like, well, to be fair, I've only ever heard of uh, anything really. I'm not a sports guy, to be honest with you, but even like not being a sports guy, there are some things I know about, like ESPN. What is that one thing on freaking Twitter? Barstool something. Even I know about that. But knowing like a lot of things really isn't, it really isn't in my, what's the word I'm looking for? Isn't in my notes like this sports blog called Deadspin. Okay, now like I said in the beginning of this video, what this sports blog did is some snake shit that a teenage kid does in order to deceive people on being on their side of the argument. Okay, now what, in a nutshell, what Deadspin what Deadspin did was intentionally. I say intentionally because there is no way they didn't. There is no way that they didn't see other pictures of this kid, okay? What they basically did was they showed a picture of a kid of the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? Now, everyone knows, okay, people who watch football know that the Kansas City Chiefs, they're black, red, and I think yellow. I don't know, but for sure they're black and red. I know that because of the pictures I've seen of this kid. He basically, okay, like I said, it's a kid. He loves football. People who watch football, at least most people, are super enthusiastic of their teams. Okay, they want to show their support, so they go all out. They wear their colors, they wear their jerseys, they wear their apparel. Okay, to show their support, to show, hey, like, we're with you guys. Okay, we want you guys to win. We're cheering for you. We're supporting you. So what this kid ended up doing, like, he painted half of his face black, half of his face red. Okay, now what Deadspin ended up doing was they somehow got a picture of this kid with the black half side of his face, okay? And what Deadspin ended up saying was, so let me go to it right now. I saved it on Twitter, that specifically for this video, okay? Deadspin ended up saying the NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface, native blackface native headdress. Okay, now this post from Deadspin ended up getting community noted on Twitter, saying this picture on the article is misleading. Other pictures of this child in question show that the other half of his face is painted red, black, and red being the team's color. Okay, so, and I've seen other pictures of this kid, and this community post is correct, as usual. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they've gotten a few things wrong, because at the end of the day, nothing's perfect. But I haven't seen community notes miss so far. Okay, so with me, they're pretty credible. Okay, and not because of this post, but because I've seen other pictures of this kid's face. He is not doing blackface. He is supporting the Kansas City Chiefs by wearing black and red. Okay, like this, again, like I said at the beginning of this video, this post from this. I'm not sure if it's a corporation, okay, but this sports blog that was founded in 2005. Okay, a sports blog Twitter account, okay, is pulling some snake shit that a teenage child would pull in high school when they want to deceive people to be on their side of the arguments, okay? Purposefully misleading, okay? And let's just say by some freak coincidence that this was an accident, okay? That the people at Deadspin did not mean to do that, okay? Let's just say that, okay? Even though they haven't taken down the post after they got community noted, after they got community noted, after even after getting backlash, they haven't corrected themselves on this post. Let's just say that it's by some freak accident, okay? Doesn't it say a lot about sports, about journalism, that in the modern day to where you get corrected and not you're still not making a statement saying, "Hey, we messed up. This like we made a mistake, okay, not a mistake because this was not a mistake. This was a calculated decision." But you can't say, "Hey, we made an error." Okay? Like we are sorry. Like this was completely on us. We got this wrong. We will do best. We will do good in the future. Or let's just say again, this was like bad journalism. Okay, doesn't it say a lot that like it's like something so simple that can be easily researched is being portrayed as you being a terrible person by doing something. They're saying that you're doing something that you're clearly not doing. Like again, this kid is being portrayed as doing blackface when that is literally not that is not what's happening. He's literally supporting the Kansas City Chiefs by painting his face black and red. But of course, Deadspin, being arrogant assholes who want to push an agenda, they're purposefully misleading people. At least they tried before getting blasted through community notes, people checking them, and backlash from everyone around them. Okay, but of course they haven't taken down the post. They haven't addressed them being wrong. They haven't done any of that. They're just posting on their Twitter account as if nothing happened. Just the arrogance of like, no, we're not wrong, you're wrong. Of course they're not saying these things with their words by tweeting stuff like this. They're not doing that. Okay, I'm aware, but not saying something is just as bad, if not worse, than not saying something is just as bad, if not worse, in my opinion. Okay, you just view yourself as so majestic and like all holy that you cannot be wrong. I don't know. People who have that mentality are honestly the worst. I could never be around people like that. Never. Ugh. That type of arrogance just pisses me off. And it's just oh shoot, ooh, a monkey. And it's just stuff like this that in 2023, like people radiate that. No, I can't be wrong. You're wrong. No, like I'm not going to address what I did wrong. I'm not going to admit that I was wrong. I'm just going to wait until all this blows over. That's just that's just how it is, unfortunately, in the modern day of 2023 of me recording this.